Hey guys, I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I cannot believe that we are so far into this program. The 6 weeks seem to have just flown by. I would love to hold the camera a little bit straighter, but I can't because my shoulders are so incredibly sore from, I don't know if it was this week's shoulder, it could have even been last week's shoulder exercise. I am so sore in my arms. I wanted to hop on today and tell you some things about what's next for you, some encouragement, and how to continue going with this plan and a couple options for you. So number one, if you really enjoyed the intermittent fasting, feel free to continue that for as long as you are feeling really great on it. If you're starting to feel really sluggish in the morning, if you're starting to feel kind of burnt out and you just really want breakfast one day, go back to eating, open up your feeding window and see how your body reacts. This is all about finding the plan, finding the rhythm that fits best with your lifestyle. If you love intermittent fasting, it's been working well for you, keep going with it. If it's not something that you feel you are receiving benefit from, then don't do the intermittent fasting. That is fine. The second aspect that we worked on over the last 6 weeks was the carb cycling. Now, there's a couple options. If you like the carb cycling, I personally like it because it allows me the flexibility of having higher carb days and I balance it out with my lower carb days. It's allowed me to put on a significant amount of lean muscle in the past couple weeks. What I actually did is I just upped my calories every single day. I was eating about 25% more than I was burning each day, more than my baseline, and the carb cycling allowed me to eat even more carbohydrates, even more proteins, and that's really helped me to put on a lot of lean muscle in combination with those extra leg workouts. It's been really effective for me. So you can, if you want to put on more lean muscle, just up your total calories. Go into MyFitnessPal, instead of active or very active, set it to sedentary, and that will up your calories that you can consume in a day, and you can continue to keep tracking just with more calories, and that will help you put on lean muscle. Now, if the carb cycling aspect of the plan wasn't your favorite, you can also set daily macros. So maybe look back into your MyFitnessPal. Maybe the 30-30-30 or 33-33-33 split worked really well for you. A lot of you guys actually, when you were uploading an even split between your macros. If that was really great for you and that's how you enjoyed eating and it felt sustainable and easy for you, continue with a 30-30-30 or 33-30, whatever it is, split throughout. Now, if you are someone who are incorporating more plant-based proteins into your diet, we know that a lot of the plant-based proteins have extra carbohydrates and extra fiber, which is amazing, but it's harder to hit those low-carb days. Maybe you want to aim for the 50-30-20, meaning 50% carbohydrates, 30% fat, 20% protein from now on. Maybe you tried the tracking and you're like, I just want a break from the tracking. I did it for 6 weeks and I'm not loving it. That's fine. I go for periods where I track and periods where I don't track. If you are going off the tracking, try to just incorporate the same sort of meals that you've had in the program that you've seen success with. Aim for, the size of your hand or the size of your palm to be your protein source, which is about half your plate. Half your plate should be in veggies, and then you can have the quarter of a root vegetable or your starch or your grain or whatever it is possible. Now, if you've eliminated gluten and dairy throughout the past 6 weeks, what I would encourage you to do is actually introduce it back into your diet and see how your body reacts. So what you want to do is you want to consume, start with 1, so do gluten 3 times a day for the next 3 days, and then see how your body reacts. If you're noticing any changes with your energy, with your skin, with your digestion, that's a sign that you're probably sensitive to it. Then I would go on and try dairy next. Maybe you're fine with dairy, maybe you're fine with gluten, and that's great. You don't have to take them out if your body's not sensitive to it. But it's always about listening to your body, see what works best for you and what can be the most sustainable for you. If you know that tracking your macros is not something that you want to do ever again, that is completely fine. I hope that you've learned a lot from, logging some foods and seeing the different components of it. It's not something that you have to do forever, but it's just a tool to help you learn the different macros of different foods and what really works for your body. This is all a big experiment to see what works best for you in creating your own plan. This is something that I found really effective for me and a lot of my clients, but you have to make it yours. If it's something that you don't enjoy and you're not going to do, then we have to make it something that's enjoyable and really motivating, because I want you to have more passion towards your goals than ever before. And if you don't love the plan you're on, you're not going to feel that. Next is exercise. Now, I exercise because it makes me feel really good. I really enjoy exercise, but I know not everyone is in the same boat, and that is absolutely fine. What I would suggest doing is just try to incorporate movement into your daily life. If you can go for a walk each day, that is fantastic. The focus of this program was really on nutrition, but I gave you my favorite workouts because it's something that I really love to do, and I know a lot of you love working out as well. So lifting heavy is going to help you put on lean muscle. It's going to preserve your bone. It's really great at improving insulin resistance, which is a huge problem that a lot of women suffer with. So exercise I really love, and I really stress the importance of it, but I personally don't like cardio. I think cardio is kind of boring, and I do like HIIT, so that's why we were doing some more HIIT, and HIIT's really great at boosting your metabolism. It doesn't have huge effects on your cortisol like going for an hour run would, so that's really great. But if it's not something that you love and you're not going to do, then you have to find some form of exercise that you really love. So just keep that in mind. Maybe the last couple weeks it was 5 days a week of exercise. That might be too much, and that's completely okay. What you might want to do is look at those full body workouts I posted, or that 1,000 rep workout that I posted that was lower body, and maybe you want to do 2 full body workouts a week. Maybe you want to do one of the 1,000 reps, which is more of a lower body, and then maybe you just want to go for a walk for another 2 days. You don't have to do a crazy amount of exercise to see lots of results. If it's not something that you're feeling really great after, if it's not bringing you joy, if it's not uplifting you, then we have to change it up and find something that's going to work for you, that is going to fill you up, because if you don't love it, it's not going to be sustainable. And a lot of my workouts, I am creating them and I'm testing them out myself, but I also have my kids running around, and then I get on the computer, and that's something I'm working on. You to be more intentional about really knowing how long each of these workouts take. If you're finding this workout is taking you over an hour, just stop at an hour. Please don't do more than an hour of workouts a day, especially when we're lifting heavy weights. It's really intense. I would suggest upping your weights, doing the workouts you love. If you really love legs, then do a couple leg workouts a week. If you really don't like the chest and triceps, then leave that out, or maybe pair it with some legs. Find what works for you, and I would love your feedback on the program, feedback on the workouts. We switched the workouts weeks 4 through 6, which was great for the veterans, but for some of the newbies, I know it was a little bit of a shock to the system to, change your low carb days from Mondays and Tuesdays to Wednesday and Thursdays, and incorporate more, I don't want to say they were more intense exercise, but just different. So let me know if it was helpful to switch those workouts out in week 4 to 6, or if it was completely overwhelming. Let me know as well. If you liked weeks 4 to 6 workouts more than weeks 1 through 3 workouts, let me know that too, because that's going to impact the future programs, because I always change things up and modify as I receive feedback from you all, because it's really beneficial. I want to create the best program possible for each and every one of you, and I have heard your feedback about the extra vegan recipes. I am so happy to do that. I am building up my database with more plant-based protein recipes, and I'm really excited about that, and I appreciate your patience as I build that library, because it's not something that I had a huge abundance of recipes for, but I've tried to provide those extra vegan meal plans, and I'm even hoping to get one more out before this program ends for you all who want to incorporate more of those plant-based proteins into your diet. So I think that's all I want to say. If you are struggling with the macro percentage, change it up. Find a macro percentage that works for you. That's what I would really suggest doing. If you find that you're hungry, then we need to up those calories and just find a balance. Try to eat lean protein at every meal. Try to eat lots of dark leafy green veggies at every meal. Find something that really works for you and makes you happy, because that's what it's all about. I guess the last thing I want to say is that I am more than happy to give you, so each and every one of you have access to the $70 off if you are looking to do another round of the Wildside Wellness, and I'm more than happy to also give you another $50 off the program if you have a friend sign up as well. I want this program to reach as many women as possible, and I can only do that with the help of you. So if you want to become an affiliate for this program and share it with your friends on social media, I would suggest, write up a little review on your social media, tag me, share it, use the hashtag Wildside Wellness, try to get some of your friends into the program. When they see your energy and your positive results, they're going to want to join too, and the more you bring, the more money you're going to get off the program, and you essentially could do this program again for free. If you brought, if you bring 2 friends, essentially will be free for you, because you get the $70 off plus $50 each friend you bring. So I hope each and every one of you enjoyed the program and will continue various aspects of it. I'm going to actually post a link below for you to give me some feedback. I would really, really appreciate it. I know it takes time out of your busy days, but any feedback you could give me would be highly appreciated. Have a great night, guys.